Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel, Faith by Design. My name is Imani, and today we will be doing a November debt update. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please keep watching. I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to all of my new subscribers, and thank you to all of my returning subscribers for coming back for another video. So today we're getting into this debt update, and if you saw my last video where I had to unstuff my home binder, we did add on some new debt, but hopefully it's temporary. So we're going to put it in here just to stay accountable, but just know that our plan is to pay it off by the end of the next update. So you will not see it, hopefully, if everything goes well and there is nothing else that occurs, prayerfully, that you will not see it in the debt update for December. So let's go ahead and get started. I planned on filming this sooner, but I did celebrate a birthday at the end of November, so I had a few days that I needed to recuperate and rest and all of that. And it's just a busy season, so I'm filming it now, and let's go ahead and get into this. We started the year with Navy Federal, and this was at 0. So we did get new tires. If you are new or just tuning in and didn't see the last video that I posted, so we had to get brand new tires. We tried to get around that and do 2 tires and then try to do another 2 tires, but it would have been more expensive to do it that way, and it would have just made everything kind of get thrown off with the alignment. So we decided to get all of them done at once. And of course, we did go to the dealership. We have a Honda 2021, so we did get everything done at the dealership. So it can be more expensive than just going to like a regular mechanic, but we've done it since we purchased the car this way, as far as getting everything done through the dealership. And so we just went there naturally, but we ended with the balance now at $1,457.65. So previously, since I had paid this card off, we have just been putting 0, but I think when I checked my interest rate, actually, let me log in quickly to see what the interest rate is. It used to be at 14.99, but I know the interest rates have gone up, so let's see. It is showing the interest rate is currently at 18%. We don't have a minimum payment right now. It actually says 0 because we haven't ended the billing cycle, so we're not going to put anything here, and we're not even going to put, well, I guess we can put, we're not going to put an order right here because technically this should be paid off by the next update. So, but that's where the balance is now. I currently said in my last video that we were almost at $1,400 that we were charged, but I had the numbers wrong, so we were almost at $1,500 if you look at it. So $1,457 to be exact. So let's see. Next up is, what was the next one that we just paid off? Let's see. Interbank, right. How did I forget? Interbank is the personal loan that we just paid off last month, I believe it was October. So the balance is at 0. So we can just zero all of these out. This was one of our high interest personal loan payments that we had to make. So I'm glad that that is no longer there. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So technically we are now working on Discover. And this is a credit card. We put our new HVAC system that we had to purchase, I think it was about 1.5 years ago. In the summertime, we had to get a new one put in. So we are now, last month in October, we were at let's see, $4,472. This month, at the end of November, the balance is at $3,409. The interest rate is 0. The minimum payment is $100. So we'll just put this as the first main priority credit card because this is the one we're currently working on. With the snowball payments, we're adding all of the snowball payments to that card. Okay, and we do get rewards for this Discover card. So we have a little bit building up in that account. So I'll explain later why that matters. And last but not least, for our high priority debts, the debts that we are currently working on and focusing on before we move on to the other larger debts like the mortgage, the car loan. We have Fidelity, which is my 403B loan. Last month, it was at $5,000. Okay, not last month. In October, at the end of October, it was at $5,890. And the balance now is at $5,720. The interest rate, I believe, is about 5%. It might be less than that. The minimum payment is $172. It comes out automatically from my paycheck. And so that is the last one of the high priority debts that we will be working on before moving on to what I thought would be the car loan. But now, that was my dog going out the doggy door. So, but now I wanted to kind of change up the plan since we're going into a new year very soon. And I think with all of the things that we've had to throw expenses at, car maintenance and home expenses and things like that, we will probably switch gears. Okay, so my plan is to still save using a savings challenge, the 100 envelope challenge, because I have to pay my 403B loan back in one lump sum. In addition to like the monthly payments, I have to pay the balance in one lump sum. So we can't throw just extra payments to it. So I plan on saving up for that. So in addition to that, I do think we will focus on building our larger emergency fund savings before we work on tackling the car. So I think that will be better for us, just so we can have more cash flow, more emergency cushion in case things happen and we have to use those funds. So that way we're not draining all of the emergency fund or having to get in new debt because we don't have enough savings. So that will be our new plan going forward once we get to the last debt. So that's what I think is the best plan. And I'll, of course, discuss this with my husband. So we'll see what is the best method that we will tackle this going forward. Okay, so let's add all of these up. So we'll leave off the cents, $14.57. Okay, so the new total is $10,586. So we made, let's see, Discover, was it an extra payment? So we made the minimum payment of $100 and then, so I'm not going to actually include that. So we made a $300 extra payment on the 21st. That was on the 15th. So we made an extra payment on the 21st. And then we also made a $680 payment on the 29th, the day after Black Friday. So minimum payment, $272 minimum, plus the extra, which is $980. So that left us with a total debt payment of $1,252 for the month of November. So as you can see here, these totals equal $980 plus the $100. So that's, my dog came back, $1,080. But if you look at the difference, you may not even notice this, but the difference between last month and this month is $1,063. So we did have like a charge of almost $20, I'm just rounding up, that we did not pay off within this billing cycle. We don't get interest charged, but I planned on using our rewards that we get back. We have about $27 in the rewards, and we're still trying to build that up. So that's where the little discrepancy is, but we plan on using, instead of using money just from our paycheck, we just decided to build up the savings for the rewards, and we'll just make that payment probably at the end of December now. Okay, so last month's total debt balance, let me look back. This is October, okay. So the last month's debt balance was $10,362. And this month's total debt balance is $10,586. So $224. So that's a negative. All right, and total debt we started with $31,312. And this month's total debt balance is the same, $10,586. Overall debt progress, that is $31,312 minus D. So that's $20,726, and now we're going to divide that number by 31,312, and we get 0.66, which will move the decimal over 2 places. So we're still about where we are from last month, so not much of a change. Last month we were at 66.9% of the overall debt progress, and this month we're just at 66, so we went down just a little bit. But I'm not even worried about it because we added this debt on. But if you looked at my last video, since it happened after November, we saved $1,155 in our home binder, and so we took that money out and put that towards the balance of the Navy Federal. So now that we have the correct amount of the balance, 1,457 minus 1,155. So that's about $302 that we will find within our budget and pay back, hopefully before the end of the billing cycle, which I believe we have like, I want to say a week and a half left before we will get charged interest. So I have to look at it again, don't quote me on it, but I think we should be able to do it. And if we do get charged interest for this $302, I'm not too like bent out of shape about it. That's just the way the game goes. So, but thankfully we had the money that came from our home binder, and we put a big chunk of it towards the credit card, and we won't have to go into more debt that will take us a long time to pay off. So I'm thankful for that. It's November, which is the month to be thankful. So now we're in December, and we just want to continue to make progress and see what works, change things up a bit for the 2025 year, and just continue to improve and get better with our finances and planning for things such as this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And I appreciate everyone that is tuning in today. And I hope that you have a great weekend. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.